So Klay Thompson in his presser revealed quite a few things among the sentiments of leaving the Golden State Warriors. But before we get to that, I want to say for the first time in a long time, we've seen the Dallas Mavericks finally have the NBA free agent to forego his other options and make a decision to head directly to Dallas. And it's something I've never understood with NBA players, because Dallas is a great warm weather city, no state income tax. But unfortunately, we have not seen this in a while. DeAndre Jordan reneged on his decision to go to Dallas, and ever since then, there's never been any suitors. But Klay, heading into his decisions, had quite a fallout with the Golden State Warriors, as in the weeks leading ahead, they actually fell out of communication as the Warriors stopped answering Klay Thompson's camp as in regards to any counter offers that they had sent over. Now, Klay had rejected a 2-year deal the Warriors had made in the start of the season for $48 million, and he bet on himself. And with things not going his way, his frustrations grew as the fans redded all over him all season long. And let's not forget that 5-year, $180 million deal that they gave him after that major injury in the NBA Finals. Sentiments may have been applied that we did you a favor, Klay. But he gave us great insight to some of those sentiments. You guys check it out, and every once in a while, I'll check in.
After 13 years with the Warriors, why was now the time to depart for a new team? And what made Dallas the destination for you?
I mean, whether you play basketball or work in the corporate world or whatever industry, sometimes change just can spur greatness, and a new change of scenery can do wonders. And I'm very grateful for my time at Golden State, but I just felt like, moving on could just re-energize me and do something special for the rest of my career. And Dallas was so attractive because of the young players they have, the style of play, the world-class treatment these players get from this organization. And
that might have been a jab at the Warriors, because they did start Podziemski over Klay sporadically throughout the season. You might still feel a type of way about that.
Just a beautiful city who loves their hoops. So when I was watching the playoffs and I'm watching the Mavs, make a run for the championship, I just saw myself fitting in really well with this team and the personnel. And
why is that, Klay? Why is during the finals, that's when you have some of those sentiments? Once again, around that time, that's when the Warriors stopped sending counter offers.
They look like they have fun playing with each other, and they play for each other, and that was very attractive for me. And that's really all I needed to see, and there's mutual interest there, and that's why I'm here.
Klay, I'm sure you've heard, and I know you had conversations with Steph, with Steve Kerr. What has this been like for you, just emotionally, kind of going through? Divorce is probably not the right word, but closing that chapter after 13 years and just everything that goes along with that.
I mean, probably a little disappointed at first, but then as time goes on, you have a lot of time to reflect and you realize what you did. They can't take that away from you as far as the championships records are meant to be broken, but the impact you have on a community and all that, that will forever live. And
that's why he earned that 5-year, $180 million extension, even after the injury in the NBA Finals. So if there were any sentiments that they did him a favor with that contract, that is not true. He's definitely earned that. Because at that point, they had made the finals 4 times already.
Sometimes, breakups are necessary to do what's right. And I'm not the first athlete in the NBA to go through this. I did grow up in Portland, and I remember when Scottie Pippen came to the Blazers, that was like the biggest day of my life. And I'm not saying I'm Scottie, but they were right there. Again.
That might be a good thing, Klay, because when he went to the Rockets, he had a little bit of a choke up, him and Barkley.
The Lakers almost won a chip, so I take a lot of inspiration from past athletes and how their careers might have gone, astray when they either left the team or joined a new team. And some guys thrive, and I look forward to just kind of being rejuvenated here and playing a lot of good basketball left in the tank.
Wow, rejuvenated here. Man, this is kind of shocking because we never expected Klay to have a fallout with the Warriors. We knew more than likely he might part ways, but this is a complete fallout.
Excited. I still think I can do what I've been able to do, and it's just about being in the best shape I can possibly be. But I know I can help this team, whether it's the knowledge I've gained or big scoring nights. I just still know I can be a very, very good player in this league. There was times last year it was really tough. I mean, you know, everyone expects you to be that all-NBA player, and you know, sometimes it's hard to consistently do that. That's why there's only 15 slots on that team, and coming here is just such a fresh start and feeling just wanted again, and like I bring great value.
That feeling of being wanted, spoke about that earlier with Paul George. It seems like that sentiment with the owners having that disconnect. If you want a player to be right back on your team, sometimes it's not about the money. It's making them feel appreciated. And Klay's camp has reported that the owner kind of distanced himself from Klay this season, especially as far as contract talks. It's even been leaked out that Klay had a golf game with the owner during the season, and things were implied that ownership did not want to speak about the contract during a golf game. So just as Paul George spoke about ownership not necessarily making him feel that they wanted him there, very interesting that Klay kind of displays the same thing. And both players in these situations were willing to take a pay cut.
It just gets me excited to go out there and even work out after this press conference and get shots up. And so yeah, there was times last year it was tough where it wasn't as joyful as it had been in the past, and it's nice to kind of shed that and have a whole new fresh start, whole new group of guys to get to know, and co-workers. So a whole new city. It's really cool, and I'm gonna embrace the heck out of this opportunity.
And a great opportunity it will be, as with the additions of Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes, along with Klay, the Mavs are gonna have great spacing, a guy who could create on his own in Najee Marshall, unlike Derrick Jones Jr., and a great defender in Quentin Grimes, unlike Tim Hardaway Jr., as well as being able to knock down shots. So the Mavs have definitely replenished on some firepower here. And kudos to them for actually nailing on a free agent. Klay had passed up on the Lakers, who were offering almost double the amount. So we'll see how things play out.